What's up, Omegas? In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make moonshine in your bathtub.
Scott, YouTube channel, Scott.
But Scott, isn't that super illegal? That's where you're wrong. You see, recently in Texas, in a federal court, a federal judge deemed the process of making alcohol and spirits at one's home cannot be a power taken away by Congress, due to the fact that it's unregulated by an interstate market. Of course, I have always made moonshine in my bathtub, but now I can legally share it on YouTube. Unfortunately, it does make it a little less cool now that it's legal, but yeah. Lucky for you guys, I'm here to show you how to make Scott Omega's secret, special, yummy moonshine. The first step to Scott Omega's secret, smelly, yummy moonshine is, of course, cane sugar. Is there better sugars out there for moonshine? Of course. Are there cheaper ones? No. So, we always go with cane sugar. Shake it around in the water. Really get in. You want to be one with the moonshine. That's when it tastes the best. So don't be afraid to get in, hop in. If you're into feet stuff, you can swish it around with your feet. The next step to any good moonshine is, of course, moonshine mix. Now this moonshine mix has yeast in it, and yeast helps with fermentation. Scott, what's fermentation, you ask? Well, fermentation is when yeast breaks down the sugars and makes a basic version of alcohol. It's doing good so far. Next step is, I didn't mean to put these here. These are just my favorite candy. Now, one of the most important aspects of any moonshine is definitely this. Logan Paul specifically made Prime to make Bathtub Moonshine. Little known fact. Alright, well, now you gotta let it sit for about a 24-hour period until we can add the flavoring. Ooh, it smells like Boom Boom and Caca in here. Perfect. So now that the fermentation process is practically over, now it's time to add our special Scott Omega Moonshine Berry Blast flavoring to make this the super secret yummy sauce Scott Omega Moonshine. Trademarked. Sniff test. Alright, you want to do this very evenly throughout the mix. Well, the last step of this is to make this bad boy boil. Once it gets boiling, the distillation process will occur, and then come back tomorrow, it's going to be crystal clear shine and be everything that Scott Omega secret yummy smelly sauce moonshine always tastes like. Just like I said, dirt green brown. Now all of you out there can experience Scott Omega's Scrummy Yummy Yumptious trademarked moonshine. Hey boys! Yo!
What the fuck is up?
Yeah!
Scooch the fuck over.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy!